July 17th, Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the morning, and day 18 on the PCT. And I'm just counting the total days, by the way. I've had one off day. It's just too confusing and hard to keep up. So it's really, I've been 17 days on trail, one off day, but I'm just counting the days. So it's 18, 18th day. And I slept on this little campground. It was on a saddle between these two mountains. Man, it was the coldest night. I mean, I wasn't freezing, but wind was whipping. And as you can see, it's a total whiteout. And it's I don't think it's raining, it's just spitting fog. Drizzling moisture. And it's pretty cold. First day I've worn, I have my wind pants on. Hell, when I was breaking down camp, I was freezing. Even have my gloves on today. But I'm sure after here about a half mile going, I'll be taking half this crap off. It just gets too hot hiking in all these clothes. So, I think I have 38 miles to my the next Stevens Pass, where I'm taking a couple days off. Boy, I'd love to be able to do that in 2 days, but that's not going to happen. Probably get there mid-morning the third day, hopefully, from today. So, not sure if it stays like this all day. Won't be doing a lot of filming, but you never know up here. Hell, it could clear up in an hour. But I talked to a guy yesterday, and he said yesterday and today were supposed to be crappy. Today was going to be the worst. And I think starting tomorrow, normal summer July Washington weather hits. Which means it'll be a lot hotter, and actually for the next week, he said. So that will be nice, because it kind of sucks when you have no idea the views you're missing when it's like this. So anyway, rambling on. I'm gonna get hiking, make some miles today. Let's see how I look here. Oh yeah. Peace out. Well, I just ran into a lady. I was stopped to put my rain jacket on. And first time I've had it on in 18 days. Good old frog togs. Anyway, I asked her where she was going, and she told me Rainey's Pass. And she had a dog with her. And so I asked her about the weather. She said, today and tomorrow, like this, or chances of rain, and then it turns into beautiful summer. So anyway, I was kind of warning her about what she was in for. And the next 10 miles are great, but after that, for 3 days, and she was going that way, it's going to be a nightmare. And she said, yeah, I was a little worried about that. She said, I'm not prepared for that. And I said, there's spots your dog's not going to be able to get over you, unless you can pick her up and get her over. And she was a young puppy, so German short hair. My nose was running. So anyway, I was telling her about my ankle woes, and she asked me, did I have enough food? And I said, well, yeah, a guy hooked me up, gave me a ton of rice and couscous, and basically what I've been doing is just mixing a big bag at night, cold soaking it, and I have it for breakfast and lunch and dinner. Add some back to it at lunch, and hadn't been bad. So anyway, she goes, well, I've made a decision. I'm going back. I'm not going to try Rainey's Pass, because I live in Washington. I can do it anytime. She starts reaching in her backpack, gives me 3 bags of jerky, 2 bags of some kind of cheese in a bag, couple bars. I mean, she hooked me up. So I haven't had any protein in 2 days, so That'd be cool. So I can mix that with my rice and couscous. So yeah, I'm in good spirits. Actually doing pretty good today. Ankle's about like yesterday. It's better. Still hurts, but nothing like it has been. And she said the trail for the next 10, 12 miles is great shape. So that's cool. Hopefully I won't re-injured, except for when you got to go across snow. Holding a camera. Actually, I still haven't seen, I mentioned in one of my earlier videos, since I'm not editing yet, I was going across one of these and filming it and I fell. I got to see that. I crashed into the snow, camera and all. So yeah, the people on the trail are amazing, helping everybody out. Hope I can return the favor. I keep asking, especially that young kid. Oh, like that, almost fell. There's a little lake. Actually, I thought about coming down here and camping. It was only, I don't know, a mile and a half or two from where I stayed last night, but I figured there'd be a lot of mosquitoes. Or actually, it's a pond, not a lake. So anyway, I'm gonna get going. Just wanted to let you know my good luck. I'm gonna have jerky in my couscous tonight. Looking forward to it. The trail for the last 3 miles has just been lined with blueberry bushes. But it's too early. A few of them have some berries out, but nowhere near ripe. But it's been probably 2 miles, just solid blueberry bushes. Haven't been able to see anything. It's still complete whiteout and drizzling. After hiking in the open for a couple hours, I finally entered some woods. Get a little break from the rain. It's just a steady, just more than a drizzle, but it's not like dang Alabama rain where it just pours and pours. So it's really not bad. Except all hikers out here will pretty much wear trail runners and they're not waterproof. So your feet are soaked. But I wear wool hiking socks so your feet don't get cold. They're wet, but they're not cold. And if it quits raining, hell, in a couple hours they're dry. Socks might not be completely dry, but the shoe will be. But if you're hiking in leather boots, I don't care if they're waterproof or not. They're gonna weigh 3 pounds, and there is no such thing as a waterproof boot. Maybe if you're walking in a little tiny water, but if it rains nonstop, they're gonna get soaked like anything. And then they take 3 days to dry, if it's sunny. So that's why I opt for trail runners. And they weigh about, I don't know, 10 ounces a piece with better cushioning and just as good grip. The past day, I didn't get a chance to talk. She was one of those speedsters, the ones that just hike and they kind of start talking to you 20 feet before they get to you and keep on going. The young girl, she was getting it. She was heading, I guess she flipped up to Oregon or Washington and was heading north. So yeah, still, I'm kind of mad at myself. I didn't get that lady's name who hooked me up with the food. I would have liked to thank her on my video. But that was awful nice. Another old forest. Moss all hanging in the pine trees. Pretty. Well, all right, get back to hiking. I'm actually doing some mileage today. Well, it's about 1:30. Still raining. I don't even know if this is going to show up because my phone is soaked. Oh, I've been hiking nonstop. It's pretty been a moderate, easy hike today. Thank goodness. It's on this ridge line, up and down, up and down. Problem wasn't, it's just the wind picked up, and man, I'll admit it, it was fucking cold. My fingers quit working even. So we just crossed over to the other side of the mountain, thank goodness. We're still raining, but the wind's not hitting on this side. Man, it's a huge difference. But I am just gonna hike till I can't hike anymore because it's the only way I can stay warm. I tried to stop for lunch, but it was just too cold, too windy. So I'm just gonna push on and make miles. So I will hopefully, I have no idea if it's supposed to rain all day, but it sure doesn't look like it. This looks like your typical Washington rain. Complete whiteout and just a steady mist, drizzle. It actually did start raining kind of hard a while back. But anyway, I'm gonna put this phone up. It's soaked. See you, bye. Well, it's about 5:30. It has rained all day since the moment I left until I even set this tent up. Oh Lord, I had my tent nice and dry. Everything is soaked. The tent inside is soaked because I had to set it up in the rain. I was so cold I was shivering trying to put this tent up. My fingers wouldn't work. So anyway, I finally got in it, dried it off the best I could, dried me off, and got my warm clothes on, finally warming up, and ended up doing about 12 and a half. I would have gone farther, but I was freezing. Tomorrow's going to be miserable. Everything is just sitting outside my tent in the rain. It is soaked. Man, this trail's throwing it at me. I gotta hurry up and get to Stevens fast so I can get a hotel and chill. This was another mother effing day. But anyway, I gotta eat and warm up. See you tomorrow. I think, well, let's see, I got 25 miles to get to Stevens. So I'm hoping, well, it's hoping to do it in 2 days, but now that everything's soaked, I don't know, it may take me all morning. If it's raining in the morning, oh my Lord. That's gonna be a nightmare. But we'll figure it out. All right, peace. It is Thursday, July 18th. No, hang on, shit. Yeah, Thursday the 18th. My 19th day on trail. And Lord, did I have a rough day, and not just me, everybody. It rained from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. this morning. And when I was up on that ridge, I didn't video a lot at all. And it was so cold, my fingers quit working. I couldn't even eat. I stopped once to try. I couldn't even unzip my belt pocket. So I just had to keep moving. Got to camp and it was pouring rain. So I had to put my tent up in the rain. It took me probably 5 times longer because my fingers weren't working. And got in, tried to dry it as much as I could with my bandana. And basically just got naked, threw all my clothes outside in my vestibule because they were soaked. And got dry as best I could and put my warm clothes on and got my quilt. And it took me about 2 hours to warm up. And once I did, then I got up and ate and never did leave the tent though. Stayed in there from like 5:30 to 8 o'clock this morning. Peed in a bottle. So got up this morning, 8 o'clock, I heard some people in the camp rustling, getting out. It took me 3 hours because it was so cold that you could see your breath this morning. Fingers started going numb again, but everything's soaked. My backpack probably weighs 8 pounds heavier. My clothes, I was wringing water out of them this morning. And there was no way I could put them on. So I'm wearing I have a pair of running shorts and a Columbia really lightweight fishing shirt that I was going to use for my town clothes when I get to towns. And so I can wash all my clothes. So I had to put those on. And my wet socks and wet shoes, and got my windsuit on. So I get going this morning and hell, it's got a little frozen precipitation going. But it's trying to clear up. About every hour the sun will peek out for 10 seconds. Feels so damn good. But it'll get black again. So I don't think we're going to have any big downpours. It's going to mist today, and tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful day. But good news is when I left camp, even though I didn't start till 11:30, 24 miles from Stevens Pass. So if I was able to get my normal start, I could have been there tomorrow. But depending upon how I do today, still I may get there the third day, which is going to suck because I'll be there so early I can't check into a hotel. Maybe I'll just hitch into Skyhomish. But ankle feels better. Trail's pretty wet and muddy, so I'm being careful. So these last 9 days have been pretty much hell for me. If I can survive this and that cold yesterday, I don't know what else this trail can throw at me. I think I can do it. As long as I can get these ligaments in my ankle healed, which I think I can. They just need rest and some ice for 2 to 3 days. But man, so yeah, people in the camp, when I got there at 4:30, they were all bundled in their tents and sleeping bags. And some people came in later even. There were 2 guys in there when I left, said they were going to stay there. They were freezing and they were trying to get a fire going. I don't know how, everything's soaked. But yeah, it's been a challenging 9 days. But it's kind of cool. Yesterday was very challenging. But I got enough sense to know that I had dry clothes, and as long as I could get in my tent and get those dry sleeping clothes on, because I will never wear those except to sleep in. Because if I didn't have anything to warm up, I'd have gotten hypothermic. So my wool socks and Patagonia Capilene thermals, tops and bottoms, don't ever get worn except to sleep in. And my quilt. So they were bone dry and are still bone dry. Whoa. So anyway, I'm gonna get to hiking. I don't know how many miles I can do today. It clears up every now and then, so if I see something I'll show you, but looks like I'm gonna get to Stevens. Unless I can do 10 today and 14 tomorrow, that'd be perfect. That's what I'm shooting for. But it's windy and chill. Like I said, there's frozen mist right now. But loving it. See you, bye. Check this out, blueberry bushes as far as the eye could see. Man, I wish they were ripe. These are all blueberry bushes. I saw a bear track on the trail about half a mile back. I know there's a guy with a dog up in front of me. Clint, I thought he was way in front of me. He went by our camp this morning, so I was actually in front of him. I camped with him one night back at Hart's Pass area. Look at all these blueberry bushes. The northbounders are going to have a feast. Hopefully the time I get to Oregon, they have them too. They'll be ripe. But that's my scene. Climbing a mountain. Well, I stopped for lunch, a quick lunch on some rocks. And there's my cold soaked bulgur. It's not quite done. The bulgur is a little crunchy, but I'm starving. Got a little break in the clouds. There's my current view. And I'm about to turn a corner. We'll see what's over here. Oh Lord, it's getting dark on the. Ooh. Man, this trail, the last 2 days, I'm missing all the views. Too many clouds. Well, it's about 4 o'clock. Done 6 miles. There's a campsite 3.6 from here. Looks like that's as far as I'm going to get. Probably about 6 o'clock, 6:15 before I get there. Because I got to go downhill now, so I got to go slower on the downhill. So it's close to 10. That was my goal. That'll leave 14 in the morning to Skyhomish. And I'm going to plan on getting up early for once. I mean, not once. Hell, I get up early, but hell, something. You never know what's the weather's gonna provide, but it's supposed to be beautiful tomorrow, so try to get up early and make it to Skyhomish. Get me a bed. 18, 19 days, whatever I said today. Sleeping on the ground. Even my day off in Stehegan, you tent, so I'm still sleeping on the ground. Anyway, just wanted to give you an update. Man, I need to shave. Peace out. I made it to camp about 6:15. Got everything laying out, trying to dry. Clothes, there's my tent, still airing it out. And there's gonna be my morning view. I'm on, I had to climb up a mountain. I'm about 5,200 feet. Gonna be a little chilly tonight, but this is I'm the only one in the campsite, and I don't think anybody else will be here. This is my surroundings. It's a little saddle. The trail's gonna go on up here and climbing, and we got I think it's Grizzly Peak I gotta finish climbing tomorrow. So anyway, it was a pretty good day. I got 10 miles in, but I didn't start till 11:30. So I'm going to do the math, and I think it's 14 in the Squamish. So I'm hoping to be able to do that. We'll see. See you tomorrow.